Hey everybody, Clay Lehman here. Welcome to part one of a three-part series where I'm going to walk you through Claude, the AI tool that I use every single day in my business. Now, if you've been in our AI Prompt for Real Estate Professionals group for any amount of time, you've heard me talk about Claude. You've probably also heard me talk about ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and about 15 other tools. It can get overwhelming fast. So here's what we're going to do. In this first video, I'm going to show you what Claude is, why it's different from the other tools, and then we're going to do a live demo together so you can see it in action. By the end of this video, you'll have typed your first prompt into Claude and gotten a result you can actually use. Let's get into it. So what is Claude? Claude is an AI assistant built by a company called Anthropic. Anthropic was founded in 2021 by a group of researchers who used to work at OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT. The big difference is that Anthropic built Claude with something called a constitutional AI. Without getting too nerdy about it, what that means is Claude has a set of principles it follows when it talks to you. Think of it like a really thorough training manual that's 23,000 words long. That's why Claude tends to give you more thoughtful, nuanced answers instead of just blurting out the first thing it generates. There are three versions of Claude. Opus is the most powerful. Sonnet is the balanced everyday workhorse, and Haku is the fast, lightweight version. The free tier gives you access to Sonnet, which is more than enough to get started. Now here's the part that matters to you as real estate professionals. What makes Claude different from the other tools you've probably tried? Well, it's four things. Writing quality. If you've ever used ChatGPT and got something back that sounds like a robot wrote a brochure, you know what I'm talking about. Claude writes differently. It sounds more like a person. Less filler, less fluff, more of the actual substance your clients need to see. When I write listing descriptions or client emails through Claude, people genuinely cannot tell AI was involved. It has extended thinking. This is a pro feature, but it's worth knowing about. Claude can actually pause and think through a problem step by step before it answers you. So if you ask it something complex like, analyze this contract for potential issues, it's not just pattern matching, it's reasoning through it. It has a memory. Claude remembers things about you across conversations, your name, your market, your preferences. So you don't have to re-explain that you work in Marion County, Florida every single time you start a new chat. It has built-in web search. You can ask Claude to look something up on the internet without ever leaving the conversation. Want current mortgage rates, school ratings for a neighborhood? Claude can pull that in real time. Now, I want to be upfront about something. I'm not here to tell you that Claude is better than everything else in every category. That would be dishonest. ChatGPT is great. Gemini is great. They all have strengths. What I will tell you is that for writing quality and for following your specific instructions, Claude is the best I've found. And for real estate professionals who need client-facing copy that doesn't sound like AI, that matters a lot. Here's the part that gets people's attention. The free tier is actually really good. You get Claude Sonnet, web search, artifacts, memory, and file uploads, all for $0, no credit card required. If you want more, Pro is $20 a month and gives you 5 times the usage plus extended thinking. But honestly, the free tier is enough to follow along with everything I'm about to show you. All right, let's do this live. I'm going to walk you through Claude right now. First, go to claude.ai. Sign up with your Google account or email. Takes you about 30 seconds. Once you're in, this is what you see. Clean, simple chat interface. There's your message box at the bottom. Up top, you can pick your model. For the free tier, you'll be on Sonnet, which is great. See this little row of icons under the message box? You've got your file button upload here and a few other things we'll cover in part 2. Now let's throw in our first prompt. I'm going to paste in something I've prepared and I want you to watch what comes back. Look at that. In about 10 seconds, Claude gave us a listing description that sounds like a human wrote it. No boasting or sprawling. It read the brief, followed the instructions, and wrote something you could actually put in the MLS. Now watch this. I'm going to follow up without re-explaining anything. See what happened? I asked for a shorter version and a social media caption, And Claude remembered everything from the first prompt. I didn't have to repaste the property details. That's the conversational memory at work. Now, one more quick thing. Watch what happens when I ask Claude something that requires current information. I'm asking about the current average home prices in Marion County, Florida. Claude went out and searched the web, pulled in current data, and gave me an answer I can actually reference. That's not pulling from stale training data. That's live. That's part one. You now know what Claude is, what makes it different, and you've seen it write a listing description in real time. In part two, we're going deeper. I'm going to show you how to set up projects so you can organize your work by listing or client. We'll cover custom instructions so Claude writes in your voice. And I'll show you artifacts, which lets Claude create actual documents and files you can download and use. If you're not already in the AI Prompts for Real Estate Professionals group on Facebook, come join us. It's free. We share prompts, workflows, and real results every day. The link is in the description. See you in part two.